All right, man. So I stumbled across this, and so I wanted to do a video. I wanted to make a video yesterday, but I got too busy. So this is about Lana Rhodes wanting all of her videos deleted, and it always goes back to that video, um, about what she was going on about how she drank the vomit from the bowl, right? And I'm gonna start off with this shit. And I really hope she hears this. I hope this quick message goes out to the world. I hope this goes viral. Listen, if you, as a grown ass human being, if you do not know how to say, I don't want to drink vomit mixed with piss in a bowl, if you do not know how to say that shit out loud, you should legally not be allowed to make decisions as an adult in the world. Fucking period. All right. It's not. Forrest Gump would have known not to drink that shit. All right. A fucking 10-year-old child would know not to drink vomit mixed with piss. All right. Period. I would say something deeper, but that's gonna be a low blow. I might just say, just go ahead, just to be a victim for science, because I know I get dogged out for saying this shit. But some women just do not need to be mothers. Fucking period. Fucking period. All right. Now you can say yes from her past, blah blah da da da. But see, yeah. But then with the modern climate of her trying to play victim, and trying, because I know, because she's a bitch. I know where she's trying to go. I know what she's trying to pull, because this is what bitches do, man. This is what bitches do. Because in this article she talks about it always it's always going to come back to that. Well, it goes back to this scene where I had where I drank vomit from a bowl. Well, first I vomited, and then he pissed in it, and he asked me to drink it, and I drank it, and I didn't know how to say no, and I've just been a victim ever since. See, what she's trying to do the same thing like that. Like there was this other female porn star. I can't remember that bitch name, but she had her tongue cut in half. Her name was like Raven or something like that, and she went viral for a little bit trying to do similar. She tried to pretty much infer that she was raped on set, right? And you can go, I can't be thinking of the bitch name. If you Google it, it shouldn't be too hard to find. That bitch tried to go into something about she was raped on set and said they were hostile to me, blah, blah. You can go watch the porno from beginning to end. And there was no signs of struggle, being forced to do anything she ain't want to do. Everybody was laid back and chilling, and the dude was chilling. She was laughing and giggling. But the thing is, especially with these pretty little, see the thing with these pretty little white women, this is going to be some slightly racial shit with these pretty little white women know that there's always going to be some beta chump with some money who's going to deal with them. So they get afraid that, oh, they might have seen what I did they might be afraid of what I seen on camera and judge me for that from my past. And the men that want me won't like me. So, now I got to find a way to spin this into being a victim. I'm telling you. It's what they got to do. Is what they, especially like when they're in this porn shit, is what they have to do it. Because like I said, they're going after a fucking guy. I mean, I brought these plants in from outside, so now I got all these gnats. I got a lot of gnats in here. So it's cold outside, so I brought gnats in, the plants. So now I got gnats in. There's the plants at the window right there. Because I had them out. I keep bringing them inside and outside because it's getting cold. But anyway. Yeah, so with that, and I'll probably go over that video on my bitch shoot. I'm probably going to put it on my bitch shoot. I'm going to go over her actual porno of where she swallowed the piss and puke. And she's trying to spin it like she's always going to follow it up with, oh, I haven't been mentally right since then. See, that whole push for this, like I said in a live stream a while back, that whole push for that mental shit, that is like the easiest scapegoat dumb bitches can always use. Whenever they fuck up, they'll just go, oh, I'm mentally not right now. And motherfuckers, oh, she's pretty, she fucks, and she's mentally not right. Oh, she must be right. Watch. If motherfuckers actually have the courage to say Amber Heard is a stupid ass cunt, and then she'll go, oh, Amber Heard will come out like, oh, well, I just wasn't mentally right. And the motherfuckers go, oh, Amber, she wasn't mentally right. That's why she flat out lied on recording. When you can see the shit. I'm not lied. That's why she she lied on record. Well, she didn't lie. She flat out admitted to punching him and all that shit. on camera. She didn't lie. She admitted to it on camera, not on recording. But anyway, let's go into this video. I mean, it's this article. Lana Rhoades wants all of her videos deleted. The 24-year-old has become a critic of the industry after claiming it has had lasting effects on her mental health and life post-porn. Okay, translation, the effect is the men who she really wants, they might find out she did it, and there's no way for her to manipulate it to make it look like she was a victim. Because like I say all the time, women know every woman knows that men want to fuck hussies, but they want to marry actually decent acting women. Every woman knows this, dude. But like I said, I think it was the last live stream. Some of them get caught up in that game. Like I said, a lot of these bitches, they got loser ass aunts, loser ass older sisters, or they just be naturally turning to hussies, and they get caught in that game of thinking that they gonna be 19 and 20 forever, and it'll last forever until it starts to dawn on them, like, there's newer, younger models coming in, kicking me out. Oh, I need to go find a better man. You see, the effects on her post-porn, it has nothing to do with it. Had the actual porn from her perspective has nothing to do with it. It's her perspective of finding a man. See, that's the mental, that's what's attacking her mentally, is knowing that the men who she's really gonna want and need to settle down with, the men, they gonna always be able to judge her for that. And here's the thing, her and just like that bitch Riley Reid, just like a lot of them porn stars who do this crazy wild shit, you see, that dude who will sit up and fuck up and marry her and probably even pump a kid into her. See, when that facade of him fucking pretty ex-porn star pussy wears off, and he actually wakes the fuck up and sees what he actually has and what he's dealing with, you know what I'm saying? See, that's when the relationship, it falls apart. And a lot of these bitches end up dying old, wrinkly, and fucking completely alone and just miserable. A lot of them do. Like, they'll find some fool. All these bitches will find some fool to marry them, and they know it. Because at the end of the day, like I say in my live streams, all she has to do on woman's worst day, all she has to do is shut the fuck up and smile. All right, and some idiot's gonna believe some facade or some dream in his head of the bitch and she knows it, dude. She knows it. But like I say all the time, woman is great at getting shit for 5 minutes, but holding on to something for 5 years, that's where a woman fails at every fucking time. Woman fails at maintaining anything of value for any length of time. So in those relationships, what ends up happening is the guy eventually wakes up because he like buying a new car or something, you know, the new car smell done wore out, and now he's sitting with this motherfucker, and now he's starting to see, look, this is some junk. This is some junk that's always going to weasel her way out of actual logic. So some dude impregnated her. Just weeks after announcing her pregnancy and due date, Rhoades said that she wants all her old scenes deleted. And again, not for the reasons you would think, for morally decent reasons, but for the reasons that would mar her social reputation. All right. When bitches talk like this, it's never for actual morals. All right, for decent morals. It's her morals are based off of who's gonna see what, more in depth, what quality a man is gonna see what, and what quality a man may start rejecting her. That is her morals. Okay. Like I said before, like I said in older videos. Women do not know what laws are because they laws. They know what laws are because powerful men know what laws are. So whatever whatever man says is the law, and woman just tries to adapt to that. She don't know. She will see that whole theory of like how, see, as men, we know laws because we actually, you know, we'll fuck around and read a law book and respect the law because this is what you do and what you don't do. Bitches don't operate like that. They don't operate on contract. They operate off what they feel and what they imagine the man who they want wants. And then that is now the law to them. That is now the law to a woman's mind. So it continues. Lana Rhoades, who has turned her back on the adult industry, spent a year in juvenile prison after being caught up in the gang in Chicago. And speaking to Harry Joseph for his Tap In podcast, she said she wishes she can go back and delete her videos, but sadly doesn't have the rights to do so. A lot of the videos I have no rights under. Otherwise, I would probably have deleted them all by now. Yeah, because she and in that porn industry, yeah, she just seen it. She got a taste of that real quick. Motherfuckers, look, because it's that next 19-year-old girl who's willing to do anything, and she's prettier than her. You may not hear about her because that's just the luck of, media. That's how media works. There's tons of people out there who could, dance better than Michael Jackson and play basketball better than Michael Jordan. But it's just that luck of media. It's just life luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she's seen it. But she was in that world and she's seen it. There's always a prettier 19-year-old girl who's willing to deep throat 5 telephone poles if it'll get her some attention. Or maybe she just likes the sport of deep throating telephone poles. And Lana Rose can't keep up with that. Then she done got older and a little bit of wisdom done turned on. Ding! I'm getting older. These younger models will push me out, and I'm not gonna have any sense of value then. So I need to go find a man. But all my value came from being a complete hussy on camera. So, so how do I spin this? How do I spin this into success? I know. I'll be a victim. I have mental issues. That's it. Yes. I'll have mental issues. The mental issues will explain why I was a hussy and I drank a gallon of vomit on camera and smiled and said I loved it and savored every drop after. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll explain it to the men who I really want. Yeah. That's what bitches do, man. I'm not gonna fall for it. Sorry, Lana, you didn't trick me. You'll trick Randy, all right? You didn't trick me. This continues. We asked whether she regrets her time in the industry. Rhodes said, I do. I honestly tell people I could go back, I would give up everything to have my dignity and respect back. And for people not to be able to see me in that way. Yeah, yeah. Because she didn't look back. Yeah, because she like I said, see, when you see these pictures of pretty bitches, let me tell you something. When you and I used to make video. I need to start making more videos like this. But that YouTube actually took them down because they said they were sexualized when I was taking other content from YouTube. But that's YouTube, That's YouTube. If you're not glorifying a woman, then you're automatically evil. Well, that's the world, But anyway, see, when you see pretty bitches like this, see what happens is to the male mind. See, men, we are programmed to want to protect bitches because we want to fuck them, right? That's just what it is. So when that takes over our brain, it deletes all form of actual logic until you start to gain some. And some men never gain wisdom, but until you start to gain wisdom, that's what's gonna happen. And some men never grow out of it. I know a dude, he's like 60, how am I? 30, I'm 35, 65. This dude's about 58 and he still never grew out of it. I know this, I don't know him, but I know him through family. And I still hear stories about him. Never grew out of it. When you see a pretty bitch like this, and bitches know this, when they know you want to fuck them, like they know they can get away with some shit on you and there's a good chance you might fuck around and buy it because you want to fuck her. So being pretty is a weapon to women, you see, because I mean, if you really think, look, when it comes to being pretty for real, her as an individual, like if Lana Rhodes was locked up in a room by herself where nobody can see her, what good would being pretty do? And really think about that. Really, whatever pretty bitch you like, you know what I'm saying? Really think about that. If that bitch was to lock herself up in a room alone in the dark, what would that really do? What would her being pretty actually do? Nothing. She uses in the world. Being pretty is a potential for most women. Is going to be, especially nowadays, it's her weapon in the world to fight with, dude. Being pretty is nothing to glorify. It's nothing, you want to fuck pretty. All right. But like I said, once women know you want to fuck them, now they know they can they can say some of anything. And if only 10% of it makes sense, dude, she knows her beta simp followers, fighters for pussy, they'll just blindly believe it, dude. And anybody who says anything against it will see their wrath. And bitches know it. They know it, dude. And they just sit back and just watch. They just sit back and watch. Okay. Yeah, okay, so with this statement, I honestly tell people if I can go back, I would give up everything to have my dignity and respect. Okay. See, you have to know how bitches talk and how bitches think. Okay. They'll say, and see, here's the thing. See, bitches know what men deem admirable, right? And then a woman knows what dumb bitches deem admirable in dumb bitch world. But and see, here's the thing. Women know that women are severely unlikable. They're usually awful people in general. They have terrible characteristics. Their reasonings for doing pretty much anything are awful in the world, but they have to cover it up with looking pretty and wearing makeup and having long hair. Because they see woman knows this. So when a woman gets to talk, see, and women practice how to reply to the questions and all this shit, and how it might be seen and all this by the world. Women know how to they literally have to practice how to become likable, because they're not there's nothing about them that is naturally likable other than you wanting to fuck her because she's the physical body of woman. After that, there is nothing, for most women, there is nothing to actually like about her. All right. Fucking period. Most of them. There's nothing to actually like about them when they're just genuinely being themselves. All right. Because a woman is not likable. So with that being said, when they respond, see, they know how to respond to sound admirable to what they think men want to hear, but it's like it'll be this huge gray zone. You see, she regrets to have her dignity and respect. Okay, see, her dignity and respect is only for a certain group of men. Don't get this shit confused. Don't get it twisted. See, when it comes to dignity and respect, she still thinks she's too good for Andy, who works at the gas station. All right, she still thinks that she's too good for Roy, the accountant. All right. She still thinks, see, her dignity and respect is what that translates into is she hopes, she wishes that she can get the respect back from the men who she really, really, really wants. And maybe she didn't think she can get it first, but now she knows she can get them. She wants that. That's the respect back that she wants. Okay. Like I said, she still thinks that she's too good for Andy the janitor, Derek, the McDonald's worker. She still thinks she's too good for him. Okay. All right. And we're going to touch on that in a bit anyway. But like I said, see, and bitches know this. Once you see her with her tits hanging out and lip job, and she got on about 5 pounds of makeup in this. She don't got on 10 pounds. She got about 5 pounds of makeup. She knows once you see her like this, there's a much better chance that you don't go, oh, okay, here she makes sense. Well, she's pretty. I wouldn't mind sticking my cock down her throat. Maybe she makes 100% logical sense, Todd. Yeah. She knows you gonna go that way, dude. She knows it. Out of every 10 dudes, she knows she can pull at least 4 of them in her direction because of that. That's another reason why looks are so important to women. It's her weapon. See, this bitch is a fucking, go look up the definition of tramp. Matter of fact, we gonna, hold on, I'm gonna go stand next to my Alexa and y'all gonna hear her rattle, because if y'all think I'm bullshitting, we gonna walk next to it. Alexa, what is the definition of tramp?
As a verb, tramp is usually defined as to tread or walk with a firm, heavy, resounding step. As a noun, tramp is usually defined as the act of tramping. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for tramp.
Okay, my bad. If you say tramp as a woman, maybe I don't know if Alexa will do it. Alexa, what is the definition of tramp as a woman?
I pronounce that tramp, but I'm always working on how I say things and I might not have it right.
Okay, Alexa's a fucking idiot. Okay, anyway, Alexa, what is the definition of hussy?
Hussy is usually defined as a brazen or immoral woman. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for hussy.
Give me more definitions of hussy.
I have one more definition for the noun. Hussy, a mischievous, impudent, or ill-behaved girl. Did that answer your question?
No. But anyway.
Thanks for your feedback.
Okay, for anybody watching, Google the definition of tramp as a woman, and then and also Google the definition of a hussy. All right. That's what this woman is. These bitches. Alexa, be quiet. This is what these women are. This is what these bitches do. All right. These bitches and hussies know how to manipulate. Their whole livelihood is based off of manipulating, dude. I'm telling you. She knows, see, because she knows that you're going to look at her. She going to have all the perfect pictures and perfect makeup and perfect poses. She learned from Instagram feeds and all this, how to look like a model. She knows, she sits up. This is what bitches do as a profession 24/7, dude. That when they walk out in the city, they look at other bitches and see, well, what's this other bitch gonna learn now? Did she learn some new manipulation tactic? This is what they do for, so they know it, and because they know men are fucking stupid for this shit. All right. So when they stupid for it, when they get stupid for bitches, they'll just do anything. But again, go Google the definition of tramp as a woman. Because if you just Google the definition of tramp, it's not going to pull. You got to look it up, the tramp as a woman. Tramp or go Google. And you can just flat out Google the definition of hussy. Hussy. And that's what this is, a hussy. She's a tramp and a hussy. But a part of you is going to be hurt because look at her. She's pretty. That's how it works. That's the game. Like I said, you go into these brothels out here in Prague, you don't see bitches like this out in there all fucking all day and all night for $60. I done got used to it. They don't do nothing to me anymore. So this article continues, but this isn't the first time Rhodes criticized the industry and discussed her experiences of shooting adult scenes. Earlier this year, she opened up about one of the worst things she ever had to do in porn as a performer. She said, one of the worst. Honestly, I feel like I'm in denial sometimes, and I can't accept some of the things I have done. There was one thing that, I tried talking to a therapist about before something I had done to do for a scene that was really rough for me. Hussy picture. To keep painting the picture. See, and it's weird. Like, why they keep putting up pictures of the bitch? Because, see, listen to me, man. The media world is red-pilled, all right? The media world is red-pilled. And they know that women will soften the blow. A picture of a prettier woman will soften the blow. It'll steer you in a direction of thinking, oh, she must have been innocent because she's pretty. Or she must have not been at fault because she's pretty. Okay. Vomit. You know what? I think Donovan Sharp used to do that. He used to replace the pictures with with what they was actually doing. I wonder if I could do that. Maybe on my BitChute channel, like replace these pics with her gagging on a cock, drinking piss from a bottle and all this shit. Hussy pic, but the reality of her. So she goes, I almost killed that gnat. She goes, basically, this guy had a bowl. And he gagged me until I threw up into it. And he pissed in the bowl. And during the scene, he asked me to drink it. And I didn't know how to say no. It was one of the most disgusting, foul scenes. Again. This tramp. Now, let's put it back on this tramp. So, she did not know how to say no from drinking piss and vomit. Now, really think about this shit in depth. Really think about this shit. Because they want you to see pretty bitch. Oh, she's a victim because she's pretty and guys want to fuck her. She's a victim. No, this bitch is a dumbass, idiot, tramp bitch. That's what okay, and that sounds brutal. That sounds brutal. It's rough. It was rough for me to say it, but I'm thinking about the other side of it. And this is what bitches don't want you to think about because they want to maintain that image of being innocent little butterfly. All right. Like I said when I started this video, if this bitch is so damn stupid, she's not that stupid, but she's trying to spin into this victim shit, right? But I'm calling her out on it. Okay. So if she wants to be a victim, right? And she didn't know how to tell somebody no from drinking piss and goddamn vomit. Bitch, you don't need to be making any decisions as a grown woman. You don't need they need to take away your right to have a child. All right. If you didn't know how to say no to drinking vomit and piss. What makes this okay? And see, here's the thing with society. Society is so damn dumb, and they'll fall for this shit because society's blue pilled. The media's red pill, but society is they blue pill society because there's money in people being blue pilled. You see, there's money in that. When you put woman in lead in charge of anything, this money starts getting made because woman is stupid. All right, bitches do dumb shit. All right, in what universe would any respecting man look at this bitch and say, after she said some shit like that, I didn't know how to say no to drinking piss and vomit. Bitch, life would get a whole lot harder, especially when you have a kid. What if the kid wants to drink piss and vomit? Do you not know how to tell the kid no for that? What if the kid wants to jump off the seventh story of an apartment building? Do you know how to tell the kid no for that? We don't know. I doubt it. If this bitch didn't know how to say no to drink vomit and piss out of a bowl. Does she even? But see, because here's the thing. I know she knows how to say no. Okay, she knows how to say no. The thing is, she knows that scene makes her look bad to the men she won't. That's what it is. So she has to spin into being victim. All right, because okay, let's think about it. She knew how to tell that guy who tried to pick her up in the mall no, who wasn't driving a Ferrari or some shit like that. She knew how to tell him no. Oh, she had a 10-page book report, single-spaced, waiting in her back pocket to hand that motherfucker. I'm not interested, sorry. I'm not interested, sorry. She knew how to do that then. So why the fuck did she not know how to do it? She knew how to do it because she wanted to. And I talked about that in the video I made a while back. The reason why is because that man who fit her criteria wanted it. That's why I didn't know how to say no. Because when it comes to woman, when she meets a man she can respect, like I said earlier, anything that man wants is correct. All right. Whatever that man said, whatever laws that man says, whatever he wants sexually is correct to woman, because woman is a fucking follower. All right, when that man she deems as powerful and or whatever the fuck is her shit. Some bitches is money, some bitches is being a bad boy, some bitches is tattoos. But when she meets that guy, biologically she must follow whatever he wants. All right, she's a fucking tramp. But here's the thing: she's a tramp, and the thing is, she even knows it. Okay, but like I said, she's in the U.S. right, and the U.S. has especially glorified this picture of just being a physically healthy white woman. Well, you automatically can become a fucking princess. That's the requirements. You know what I'm saying? A physically healthy white woman who's, not too ugly. So now she figured it out, like, oh, wait a minute, I can actually become the princess of England now. All I gotta do is suck the right dick. Go Meghan Markle. You know what I'm saying? She figured that shit out over time. Now Prince Charles, what's that motherfucker's name? Prince Harry. He might see me drinking vomit. He might reject me because he'll find that out. Did you find that out, Prince Harry? I don't know. I could already see her sitting at a table, like getting nervous, grabbing her phone, like, oh, maybe he found out. All right, because I know what bitches do, man. Because she's a bitch. She knew how to tell it. She wanted. Look, her biological body as woman took over. and did what woman is meant to do on Earth, on ERF, to please the man that she deems as valuable, at least at that time. All right. And pay attention to that. At that time. All right. At that time. The man that she deems valuable at that time. And then once she deems you no longer like in that league, then you cut off. Like, what was it Chris Rock? He talked about bitches and how like bitches always have to go higher. And he was talking about how when a girl, when she first starts out fucking, first, the guy with the car is like the shit, right? And then like when she graduates from the guy with the car, the guy who has his own place and a car, now he's the shit. And now the guy with the car really ain't shit no more. And then the guy with, who has his own place, has nice shit in the car, and he's the next higher thing. But see, when she was fucking that first dude with the car, he was the shit. She did anything for him. Her body, see, that's woman's biology taking over. It's her purpose on the world is to please. You see, so when she got with that first guy who had that car, oh, he was the shit. Deep throat in the back seat of a Dodge Charger. She do everything for that motherfucker. Then she graduated from him to the guy who had who had his own flat and a car. Oh, and that guy with the car. Oh no, she ain't really. Now she doing anything for that motherfucker. And it keeps growing. You see, and if I had to guess, the whole reason why because I think she did was it Hookup Hot Shot or some shit like that, where they be fucking. It's pretty much like Ghetto Gaggers, but they don't be yelling at the bitches. By the time bitches go over there and do shit like that, it's either because they just bored and they don't have anything to do, or they don't really know that they that pretty yet. It's usually like a reason why they go to those groups. I mean, I love Hookup Hot Shot and facial abuse, and I love their porn, their material, but it's just the reality because it's how women is wired in the world. By the time they gonna do some shit like that, it's usually every now and then you get one who just likes to get fucked like that and will completely own it. But most of the time, most bitches like to get fucked like that, but they don't want the world knowing they like to get fucked like that. So they try to stick to, vanilla shit. And they go over there because their career coming to an end, or they trying to get their career kickstarted or something, from shock value or something like that. But no, don't get it twisted, man. This bitch, she's a fucking tramp. She's a hussy. The only difference is she's a good looking tramp and hussy. That's the only difference. She's good looking trash. That's what that got me while I was in college a couple times with bitches. And I remember I'd go back and talk to my dad. Yeah, and I would tell my dad she was good looking trash after I got to dealing with her. She's good looking trash. That's all. That is biology and manipulation taking over right now, dude. That's all she has on her side. Biology and manipulation. Biology of just being a woman, being physically healthy, and manipulating with the makeup, the perfectly done hair, and learning how to pose correctly and getting her eyebrows done. That's the manipulation of it. It's what they are. Don't be mad about it. All right, don't get mad about it. Laugh at it. Maybe get frustrated, like oh my god, how come I didn't see this before, type of thing. But don't be mad at bitches. Learn what the fuck they are. Fucking tramps. Most of them are gonna be tramps in some way that you gonna come. And that's just the brutal reality. The thing is, they just gonna try to hide. Well, okay, like what Lana Rhodes is trying to do. She's gonna try to hide it from the man who she really, really, really wants, and she'll try to go ahead and sell him that dream of either I never did it or I did it, but I was abused into doing it, so I was a victim. So she can still kind of paint that picture of, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, because that's what gets bitches every time. Is that she'll get judged for doing something wrong. Rhodes said, the industry, I did not get paid shit. I probably had $100,000 in my bank account when I quit shooting porn, and now I'm a multimillionaire. Yeah, I have no idea about it. Okay, would a bitch who look like this, especially in America, okay, like I said in the video, I think it's on YouTube. I think I taken down. With Love After Lockup, with that one little pretty white girl, bitches in prison be making six figures, dude. Because from writing, some chump loser who's desperate to get in her pussy and thinks he can, has a chance and all that shit, and he'll just send her money on her books and all that shit. Bitches in prison get that shit, dude. If she wants it and she has to weaponize it, because she knows being skinny, pretty, attractive woman. All women know they always have that option of entertaining or flirting with a guy who's beneath them and having that guy pay for all her shit and give her all his money. They all know it. All of them. So she had $100,000 in her bank account and now I'm multi-million. Yeah, look, I'm not doubting she's a multi-millionaire. Okay, but I can tell you pretty much where it came from. It came from tricking her pussy. Either even if she thinks she made a business venture, it was because the guy who invested in her wanted to get her pussy and thought he could sneak in there like that. That's where it came from. On Twitter, and now this is the part that had me mind blown. Because I showed this to my girl. She knew I was making this video. We talked about it. This is what had my mind blown at the audacity of beta chump simp bitch made fucking fools. All right. On Twitter, some users had some kind words to share with Rhodes. You're going to be an amazing mom. You have done so much in this successful life with all your business and your podcast. So happy you got this amazing place to get you to be the mom you always wanted to be. So much love, queen. Who, in what universe, this is how fucked up. In what universe is being a professional fuck toy make you a good mother? For I mean, what delusion? Where is this? How do you even come to this? And I'll tell you why. Because she's pretty, and either women think guys want to fuck her, or guys want to fuck her, and they think it'll give them bonus pussy points. That's where it comes from. In what universe does saying okay? In what universe does somebody not knowing how to say no to drinking vomit and piss will make them a good mother and make them a good parent? Okay, what do we really have to go off of? Let me Google this bit. What do we really even have to go off of Lana Rhodes? Let me Google this bitch. My phone's hold on. My phone's tripping. Let me look up her Instagram. Oh shit. I mean, like seriously, what do we really have to go off of that where she would be a good mom other than the bitch got pregnant, empowered? What is this shit? I'm looking at her Instagram now. Empowered. Okay, that's cool. You know, every basic bitch can say that because there's another. Where does being a good mother come from out of this shit? Like, other than you look cute in pictures, other than you can be fuckable. Other than being fuckable and fucking on camera, how does that translate into being a good and manipulating when you get on? Got her ass hanging out. You can't make this shit up. This is unbelievable. You will make a good mother. How the fuck do you get a good mother out of a bitch who fucks on out of a hussy? This is called okay. Who would look at a hussy and say, yeah, you'd make a good mom? And okay, unless you just said this shit just because you ain't trying to say some gangster shit to get her to get mad at you or some shit like that. There's nothing about because motherfuckers know, because see, like I said earlier, these bitches like this, they know that you automatic. It was even a study done, and they keep this shit quiet. It was a study done amongst kids. Well, when they will even look at like Disney movies for kids, and prettier people were automatically seen as more intelligent, more smart, more intelligent, better humans, and more kind and more nice. And ugly women were automatically looked at as evil and all that. Bitches know this shit, and you wonder why they keep all that. They keep those studies quiet. Even more quiet nowadays because it hurts women. It makes them a victim. That's why. This fucking tramp knows exactly what she's doing, dude. She knows exactly. She is no victim. She is no victim. Okay. Like I said, if she didn't know how to tell that motherfucker no for drinking her vomit mixed with his piss in a bowl. Okay. She didn't know how to tell him no. But again, she knew how to tell that motherfucker no. She knew how to tell that Arby's worker no. She knew how to tell that Tesco worker no. She knew how to tell. Oh, sorry, I'm just not interested. But you can follow me on Instagram though. She knew how to tell them no. You see, think about that shit. And think hard. Think hard about this. Think hard. If you think that I'm being just mean and all that shit, think hard, think in depth, and think like. And see, when you get to that point where you start to doubt your sanity on a topic, women who are honest with you, see that's where woman's mind is the whole time. Right? When you're thinking that, when it starts to get that deep and twisted and fucked up, and you're like, oh my God, and all that shit like that. See, that's where woman's mind is all the time. So I'm gonna let y'all go with that, man. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day, man. I'm gonna try to do the game streaming tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Have a good night. Good day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. See you, man. Bye.